Spout Machine has returned yet again. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Riker coming to another AEW figure review. And this time we'll be taking a look at the AEW Unmatched Series 1 Kenny Omega. Yes, finally found the Unmatched figures at retail, and this was definitely one of the figures I had to have the most. Because as you guys know, Kenny Omega as well as Darby Allin are my two favorites in AEW. And this is one of my favorite sets of gear, too, that he's ever worn. So I was like, I gotta have this figure. So luckily, went to Target on Monday and found pretty much the whole set of the Unmatched figures, except for Darby and Dustin, which honestly surprised me. So I picked up Kenny and Britt Baker, which I will also be reviewing today. But anyways, I cannot wait to open this figure up. This might be the best Kenny Omega figure we've gotten so far, but we'll see. But before we do so, take a look at the packaging first, as we always do. Now, if you saw my review of the Darby Allin, you know, I freaking love the Unmatched packaging, like with the blue background and the silver. Like, I love this. Kenny Omega down there, got a picture of Kenny Omega, Unmatched Collection, Series 1, and number 1 as well. Has a different picture. Usually, it's the same picture from here on over here, but no, it's actually different with the clenched teeth. Number 1, Series 1. On the side, his letter is a V. And then on the back, we got a picture of Kenny Omega from the event. This is from All Out, September 5th, 2020, Jacksonville, Florida, which is from a tag team match where him and Hangman Page defended the tag team titles against FTR, which they lost the tag team titles to FTR. Which, fun fact, if you have this figure, the Series 5 Hangman Page, as well as the Series 7 FTR, you can recreate that match if you really wanted to. So that's pretty cool. And then down below, we got the other figures in the set. We got Kenny Omega, of course, Darby Allin, Miro, Dr. Britt Baker, Dustin Rhodes, and the LJN and Cody Rhodes. Kenny Omega, we're reviewing today, obviously. Darby Allin, I already reviewed, so if you have not seen that video, check that out. Miro, I did find him, but I don't know. It's just something seems off about that figure, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to pick up that figure or not. Britt Baker, I did pick up, and that review will be coming up next later on today. Dustin, I'll probably have to get him on Shop AEW or Ringside, because for some reason he's the hardest figure for me to find in stores. I don't know why. And LJ and Cody, I already did a review of that, so if you have not seen it, check that out. It's on my AEW playlist if you haven't seen it. Anyways, that's what it is for the packaging, so let's open up Kenny Omega, see how he stacks up compared to the other Kenny Omega figures, and see, is it better or worse? Let's find out. We'll be right back. Okay, so here we have Kenny Omega open up out of his packaging, and boy, do these Kenny Omega figures just keep getting better and better. Like, this figure is phenomenal. I freaking love it. To be honest with you, I honestly have no complaints about it at first glance, but we'll see if that changes. But man, this figure looks fantastic. So let's take a look. First up, his accessories. Unfortunately, the only accessory you get is 2 pairs of hands. You get the standard gripping hands here. And you also get a pair of like open palms. Kind of wish he would have came with the you know, the trigger hands, but hey, we haven't seen these before with a Kenny Omega figure, so it's something different. Which I don't mind, as long as it's a different, you know, outfit, you know, or different accessories. I don't mind having like 100 different Kenny Omega figures. Anyways, looks freaking awesome. All right, we got new head sculpt. This is our 3rd new head sculpt, and this is probably the best one yet. The likeness is definitely there. I think this looks just like Kenny Omega. I think the beard is a little bit too faded. I think it was done much better on the Series 4, but still great. Very nice color variation in the hair. Looks excellent. Kind of wish the hair was combed back a little bit more. Kind of like how they did on Series 4. Like I bring in Series 4. Like, see how like it was like combed over to the side? See, I wish the hair was done like that. That way it's not like right in his face. Because it looks like it's like right in front of his eye. Same torso as the other Kenny Omega figures. Now I noticed that the skin tone on the arms does not match the torso. So that could be like my only complaint with the figure. Standard white wrist tape. And look at this gear. Oh my god. This is definitely one of my top 5 favorite attires for Kenny Omega. I mean, just look at this. Definitely looks better on the figure. Like, it's funny. His attires don't look that great, you know, when you watch, you know, the actual matches. But when they make it into figure form, it looks much better. This is one of the situations where it looks great in person, but also on the figure. Look at this, looks great. I think this is also the same attire he wore when he squashed Sunny Kiss in like 30 seconds. Then it became that infamous meme where he had that little smirk after he beat him. But still, like, look at all that. Looks incredible. Like, this is definitely a work of art. This is definitely one of those figures that I cannot wait to display on the shelf. I mean, this is a beautiful piece. And it feels really good in the hand. You know, it poses very well. For comparisons, here he is with the other Kenny Omega figures. Well, actually, first, before we do that, here he is with his tag team partner from that match, Hangman Adam Page from Series 5. Yes, I got the AEW title on him since he just won it. But yeah, if you have these two figures, as well as the FTR from Series 7, you can recreate the match that these figures are based on. And they stack up pretty well. And now here's with the other Kenny Omega figures. Here is with Series 1. Yeah, the regular Series 1. I didn't dig out this Series 1B. It's the same figure, just different skin tone. And then, of course, Series 4. And this new Unmatched one stacks up very well compared to the other ones. Which one's my favorite? I would have to say the head sculpt. This one's probably my favorite, the Unmatched one. But in terms of the attire, I honestly don't know. I honestly can't pick. Like, they're all great in their own ways. But it looks really good. If my comments are still turned on, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. If I had to be picky, if I had to pick one, I would just say probably Series 4. Articulation is pretty standard for an AEW figure. Head can rotate 360. Can also go up and down with the hinge at the neck there. Arms rotate 360. In and out. Bicep. Double jointed elbow with the ratcheting joint. Swivel wrist and hinge at the wrist. Of course, it's the upper torso joint. It has the rubber stomach. So it can go forward and back and side to side if you wanted to. Slight swivel of waist. Legs forward about that far. And back to original position. In and out. Thigh, double jointed knee, swivel boot, hinge at the ankle, and slight ankle pivot, which can go pretty much all over the place. So very nice figure. Articulation is great, very nice looking figure. This might be the best Kenny Omega figure we've gotten so far, but in my opinion, it's not the best. It's still a great figure, but it's not my favorite. So some quick final thoughts. Overall, I am very impressed with this Kenny Omega figure. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, this is definitely one of the best AEW figures that they've done so far, and might be the best Kenny Omega figure. So it's not my favorite, but it's still a very fantastic figure. Love the new face. Love the attire. My only real complaint with it is, of course, the skin tone on the chest and the arms doesn't match, and feels like there's something missing, because usually every Kenny Omega figure comes with like a vest or a jacket. So even though he was not wearing anything for his entrance for that match, I would say give him a t-shirt or something. I don't know, because it feels like there's something missing when you see it in the package and you compare it to the other Kenny Omega figures. Like I said, it feels like something's different. Well, something's missing. So it's like, give him a t-shirt or something. Like I said, aside from the skin tone thing, it's still a great figure. Head's a little bit loose, I didn't notice that. But I'd say if you're a Kenny Omega collector or a fan, or even if you missed out on any of the other Kenny Omega figures, this is definitely a great figure to pick up. Like, personally, I don't care how many Kenny Omega figures we get. As long as they're different attires, I don't care. So whether you have the other Kenny Omega figures or you don't have the Kenny Omega figure, either way, this is still a great figure to pick up. He is still available on Ringside Collectibles as well as at Shop AEW. So if you can't find these Unmatched figures at retail in the store, definitely snatch them up on Ringside Collectibles or Shop AEW. Shop AEW would take you a couple weeks to get it, so if you don't mind waiting a couple weeks, get it from Shop AEW. I've had no bad experience with them. Like I said, aside from the skin tone, great figure. I'll give it a 9.5. It's just the skin tone thing. It's a little distracting. At first glance, it's not that like that big of a deal, but when you look at it up close, it can be very distracting and kind of annoying. But I would say definitely pick them up if you can. And that about does it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check out my other AEW reviews. It's on my AEW figure playlist. Check out my other reviews from the Unmatched series, Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes, if you haven't seen it. Stay tuned for the other review I have for you today, which is the Unmatched Dr. Britt Baker. I cannot wait to review that one, so stay tuned for that. And also be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. I upload new reviews every single week right here on this channel. So be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. That's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys. Bye.